What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and today I'm going to be summoning on the Three Houses Valentine Banner, and this was the banner that a lot of people did think we were going to be getting because we were getting these Three House Resplendent units, so they probably recorded their lines for an alt or any kind of banner. A lot of people were thinking that it is probably going to be some kind of young banner, but I guess not. So maybe Shadows of Valentia is going to be getting that. I hope they do because the prologue of it does have it, and people have been expecting that for such a long time. So this is definitely a really strong banner and quite a sneaky one right after the voting of A Hero Rises has started. So you cannot even vote for any of these characters, and these are really strong, especially Rhea. She is just powerful, as a lot of people did think, and even in the Tempest trial, she is quite absurd. So I'm glad that she doesn't have Distant Counter built in her kit, because that would have been even more annoying. And I feel like all of those units that innately have the Distant Counter built in, it does become a bit more annoying because they don't even have to put in the effort or any kind of trade-off to counter at range. So I'm hoping that I can get Rhea here. Definitely would like to test her out and see how she can survive things. Her not having the twin save effect is a bit surprising because Neon Hogger has that built in her weapon. So Rhea is not going to be getting the double damage reduction. And maybe that's for the better. But I know many people are simply going to be replacing that Slotsy skill, as they already have other warp blocking with Higher Ground, with Barricade. And I would have liked actually if they made Edelgard into a mage. I'm going to get Dimitri, as I just spoke of Edelgard. I wish he was an archer. I would have liked that. So he is here with plus defense. I got him, and he does have the haste slice. He brought in the no quarter special into the game, and now haste slice. Right. So that is one focus unit, and I hope I can get Claude. I really wish that he was a 4-star focus. I mean, you have made some really powerful 4-star focus just recently with New Artana, so I would have liked that, but I know many Claude fans don't like it because then he is gonna be a bit underpowered compared to the other units, but still, Dorothea is gonna be showing up. She definitely likes the Tome of Hubert, and I am trying to plus emerge her, so any of the copies do help. And I thought, Dorothea's stat spread was really bad for a modern unit, but Hubert just proved me wrong because his stat spread and his class is even worse. At least like Dorothea can dance and have the dancer skills to support, and she's an infantry unit, so she's got access to a lot of skills, but Hubert simply doesn't, being a range armor, because there isn't really any kind of resistance scaling equivalent skill to Wily Fighter or Slick Fighter. Alright, so here we have got 3 blue stones. This Rhea definitely feels like one of the strongest units in the game just from facing her. But I want to check if that is true when you use her as well. The miracle is definitely going to be making it so that we're going to be seeing a lot more feud effects. And they preemptively already gave us a tuned Bridget in a way with the feud effect. So let us begin with the questions that you guys have left. As always, if you want me to answer any kind of question in a summoning video, you can leave them in the comments with the hashtag question. The hashtag is really important. So the first question is by Rich Pichu, and he's asking me, actually, I have 2 questions. What units do you feel like were truly overpowered for their time? I always think of Duoliv, even looking at his weapon now. I feel like he was quite ahead of his time, as we never saw +6 to all of these stats become so normalized, and damage reduction having, which it didn't really become popular until two books later. As for my other question, what is the weapon effect you think was severely overused? In my opinion, it's always the +6 attack, -6 attack, a Daunt effect, which was a trend started back in 2022, and then we're still seeing it until Duoduma, and Thor's base weapon and Otter were basically the same. So thank you so much for a question, and I guess this is the appropriate video to talk about the overpowered units of their time. So this could be the question of the day. Let me know in the comments which unit or units you think were really overpowered for their time. Keep in mind that we're not talking about now. Obviously we know Nidhogger is really strong, but her end time hasn't really come yet. For many of the older units, we already know how they age, like, you know, many of the strong units of past time. So let me know in the comments. And for me, I definitely agree with Duolith because I used him in Aether Raid's defense quite a lot, and I would see the success on my results, and I would check their team and I would just think, you know, how did they lose? They have a plus in Brave Hector that is supported by Flame here. Flame at that time was the main tank support. But Duolith just hit so hard, he was so tanky, he had Fatal Smoke to block any kind of healing, and damage reduction halving, which was really unique for that time. So he was definitely really powerful, and I would say that Legendary Sigurd was insane, because back then when he came out, we didn't really have near save, they had to make safety fence, and in combination with Pathfinder, he was just absurd for that time in the game. So I would definitely go with him as well. And I guess maybe Brave Hector. Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago, I think Brave Hector was definitely quite ahead of his time. He had such a weapon that it was really hard for any kind of armor to compete with him, and it really helped him, even with units like Valentine Chrom coming out, because the armor effective damage didn't really mean much. And then the first arcane weapon, Arcane Elutnir, did have a lot of the effects of Brave Hector's Malted Refine, but shortly after that, those effects didn't really age the best. So I would say Brave Hector and Legendary Sigurd. Of course, Fallen Edelgard was a big spike for that time, but still, like, I feel like these two were quite ahead of their time. Like, their design was just insane at that time. Like, giving +1 movement to all of your units with Legendary Sigurd was absurd. Of course, now in a review, I would say that it's not really all that good, because you need to engage in the combat to even give that +1 movement. And now we've got a weapon refine like Jill, or skills like Rain Snap. But for that time, that was definitely pretty ahead. And the overused weapon effect, I would say Guard for sure. Like, even Attuned Hector has it, and I was thinking, like, maybe, this could have been some other better effect. Does he really need to have this? And a lot of refines would have it. They would just slap it on so many of the units. But of course, it doesn't really mean much when practically, most of the units have Null Guard, or they have the skills that give Null Guard, or the full tempo, or they just have the preempt pulse now. So you're not able to guard against these specials much. So that is the one effect I wish they wouldn't really give, especially to the units that really need the help. And I do agree that Daunt effect is so overused. Like, it makes me remember the days of Spendthrift Bow Norn in Aether Raids, when people used to use that as a tank. I'm gonna get Nidavellir. Let's go. So he is minus attack, okay. I mean, he only has Verge of Death, that's pretty much it. But he is a scaringly powerful unit. But unfortunately, he didn't really get the highest in the Choose Your Legends 9 results. He's, I think, the bottom 5 of FEH OCs. And the least popular one is Ganglot, which does make sense. I mean, Arcane Downfall didn't have the guaranteed follow-up attack, which a lot of people did want, and she didn't really have a preferred skill, which was a big blow. Same to, Rearmed Ophelia. So I've not gotten Edelgard here, just got Dimitri here. No Claw either. Actually, I really like Claude out of all of the Three Houses Lords, and after that, definitely Edelgard. But Dimitri here, showing me mercy and showing up just like that. So I think I'm just gonna be sparking Rhea here and getting her out of the way because she is not showing up, and I certainly want to get her for my banner review. There's just no way. Like, I gotta get her to test her. So I'm just gonna be sparking her. I wish they gave more sparks. I was talking with a FEH player, and they're like, why are they not giving us multiple sparks on these banner? And I thought maybe they have some kind of, data that the people who are likely to spark multiple times probably buy orbs or something like that. So let's hear their duo conversation. Unfortunately, the English voice acting is not going to be there, but still.
お母様、次はあちらに行きましょう。珍しいものがありますよ。
それはやぶさかではないが、そのお母様というのはどうも慣れぬの。
そうでしょうね。私もお母様がこのような愛らしいお姿でいらっしゃるなんて異界とは計り知れませんね。
そこには異を唱えぬが、当のわしには幸運だ実感がどうにも希薄でいかん。そのような状態でお主に母と呼ばれてもの。
お母様が私をご存じないのは本当に悲しいことです。ですが、たとえどのようなお姿でもあなたがお母様であることに変わりはありません。気が遠くなるほどの年月、あなたを追い求めて私は。
ねえ、お主せっかくの祭りじゃというのに神気臭い顔をするでない。はい、わかった。この際、母でもお母様でもお主の好きに呼ぶがよい。まったく。
ありがとうございます。幸いにも今日は感謝を伝える愛の祭り。私も今まで伝えられなかったお母様への感謝をお伝えすべく励みたいと思います。
はあ、わしは何かしてやった覚えはないのじゃが、言っても無駄そうじゃの。
その前に一つ私の願いを聞いていただけないでしょうか。
もう今さら遠慮するでないわ。なんじゃ言うて。
私の名前を呼んでほしいのです。あの頃のように白きものと。
That was an amazing conversation. This is one of the best duo pairings that they have done in the recent times, in my opinion. Like, a lot of them were something that we expected, like Chrom and Lucina, but Rhea and Sothis is the perfect use of the opportunity in FEH. So I absolutely love it, and I really like the fact that Rhea is just so happy in this artwork, in her special art. So yeah, her real name is Immaculate Von, and you might know that with Three Hopes and Three Houses. You would think that Saros is the actual name, and Immaculate One is simply the title that, someone gave her or she gave herself. But Immaculate One is her real name. Flane's real name is, I think, Benevolent One. Said it's Hammer of Judgment, I think. I don't remember the other ones, unfortunately. But yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, it's kind of weird, the naming scheme of Sothis for her children, but still, I think I weirdly like it because it is not something that we would do in our world. So I think it's kind of immersive that, Sothis is naming her kids like that. So I certainly like it. All right, I'll go with the redstone. I wouldn't mind getting another Dimitri. All of these units do have good fodder. I would say that Rhea probably has one of the lesser useful fodder because you cannot just give lower ground to any unit. It has to be beast armor or, armor dragon. and they gotta function as a near savior, so not a lot of options. And Scowl is not the most insane. I definitely like Stronghold a bit on her, so I hope that I can get Edelgard here. Did not expect all of these units to just have extra action. And the Canto refresh, like we would have those kinds of things on duo buttons, but now we just have that on the weapon itself. Edelgard not showing up here. Dimitri already showed up. Rhea already showed up. Maybe Claude will show up. I definitely want to get Edelgard as well, because she seems really strong, and it does seem a bit annoying that she only ignores the special activation on the second combat of the foe, but still, I mean, doesn't look like she's gonna be having much of a trouble surviving with multiple layers of flat damage reduction here. The next question is by the real Govika, and they're asking me what unit/units are you surprised still hold up despite the wild power creep. For me, it is Attune Sita, even though she isn't old by any means. With all of these swords today, I find she works wonderfully. Giving her Gust and Endless Tempest also helps. And yeah, I definitely agree. I think Attune Sita has always been a bit underrated. We did have Attune Tamara to overshadow her, Emblem Ike as an Omni tank to overshadow her, but still. So I would say that the oldest unit I'm surprised that still holds up is Brattle Katria. She is the Book 5 unit, and if you look at the duo units that came around her, like Duo Young Erika, Summer Sita, like they're extinct. You don't really see them anywhere. So plus speed, Male Chiz as the Pity Breaker, so I could have the focus charges then. So I would say Brattle Katria because she was so powerful that they had to make Elamine, and then she was a pretty meta unit in Summoner Duels, and now she has come back in Ether Raid's offense because of the Lin Ring. It's so easy to get the quad attacks and hit incredibly hard thanks to her. And for nuking Nidhoggers and stuff like that, you kinda need the quad attacks because they get the damage reduction from their specials on 2 of your hits. So having multiple hits does help. And for units like Rune that already have absurd amount of damage output, it does mean that you could just run Miracle and not even trigger the damage reduction part of their specials. And you could just try and survive in case they have Hardy Bearing. So I would say definitely Brattle Katria, and if I had to say a unit, what is happening? Double Chez? Is he not happy that he was not invited for this? They're probably gonna be doing it next year. Actually, no, the Valentine theme is game-wise, so 3 houses is probably done. So, yep, sorry buddy, you're not gonna be showing up on a Valentine banner. And if I had to go before that, then probably Legendary Chrom. Like, he can kill the Far Saviors of today with the Dual Strike or Triangle Attack support. That's not really something we can say about a lot of the older nukes, even with that kind of support, but Legendary Chrom is able to do it, mainly because of the armor effective damage and the fact that he can get a lot of stats nowadays because he can just get a lot of status effects. So my focus charge is fully lit up. I hope I can make the full use out of it to summon Claude and Edelgard. I don't think I should summon on the redstones because I might get a Dimitri, and right now getting a single copy of Edelgard or Claude, it takes with priority, and my focus charge is there for the chance. So I'm gonna take it. And hopefully the game cooperates here with me. I'm gonna get loot here. Yeah, Claude is honestly sleeper good. He might be going under the radar for many people, but range Gale Force is always gonna be absurd like the extra action on range units. And they just made it even better by making sure that there's no drawback for that extra action. Alright. 70 orbs. I think I could get Edelgard and Claude if I get lucky. Okay, this is a really good batch. 2 green stones. Still, the focus charge has not done anything. Yeah, this is why I really wish they had the multiple sparks. For someone like me who's trying to collect these units, Spark is just a game changer. Like, I cannot tell you how much I enjoy the summoning more now after they had this kind of Spark system. It was such a painful experience before that. At least, when it comes to collecting. Okay, the focus charge is gonna be come in the use, and here I'm gonna get Valentine Claude, plus defense, minus HP. Yeah, that's completely fine. This new inside skill is gonna be helpful, and pure Starfall is absolutely amazing. Alright. I guess I could try on the redstone because your focus charge only goes away after you exit the batch. I got Laura. Yeah, I just need to get Edelgard now in 50 orbs. I don't think I'm gonna be summoning on... Okay, I'm gonna get Ascended here. I don't think I'm gonna be summoning on the bluestones right now. I mean, Claude does have good fodder, but still, I don't need the inside skill that badly. And she is plus attack. Here is also another unit, I guess you could say, that has aged well, like competitively, because she has got the Lookout 4, she has got the Potent Disarm, she has got Soaring Echo, so she is in a quite unique position compared to a lot of the other light mythics. I mean, yes, not the top tier light mythic, but still, I think she is still going, good for the modern times, in my opinion. I think I should just be sniping the greenstones here just to get the single copy. Nope, no greenstone here. I guess I could try and summon on the colorless stone so that I can get Rhea, and then I can regret sparking her. Now, hopefully not. Hopefully I can just get Edelgard. My PD rate is back to 3. It is going to be coming down to the clutch summons, but I think it could happen. Legend Edelgard on this account did give me a lot of trouble when she first came out. I was not able to get her. And it took many banners to, finally get her. So here we have got Valentine Edelgard giving me the trouble. I would have loved if they just made her a flyer, because you kind of make her the Wyvern Lord because you want to try and make the full use out of her extraction with Raging Storm, and that way you could just complete the maps really fast with that class. They always want to make her an armored unit, but I would like her to be a flyer, honestly, because many people did use her like that. Okay, this is gonna be the final badge then. I'm gonna get 2 greenstones. Okay, I can at least summon and not leave with regret. So I do appreciate the kindness from the game. And this is gonna be the Cloud Summon. Can Edelgard show up? Nope, it is gonna be Arthur. Okay. I guess I'll try and get her with the remaining days. This banner does last for a while. And now let's do my free summon from here. I think I want to try on the bluestone. I think the bluestone is really good for... wow! Oh my god! I'm gonna get arguably the best blue unit out of this free summon. Neornid Ogre, can I have this luck on the free-to-play account, please? Minus speed plus resistance. I might kill her for her fodder. Okay. Amazing luck. Got her. There goes the free summon. And now I could try my free summon luck here. I do have a lot of merges on Edelgard, so I would like to just finish her at Plus and Merge. I did get her Pharma all the way back when we didn't used to get the free Pharma souls from Celestial Stone Shop. From here, I think the Blue Stone is also really, really good, as I did say in my, graphic. So here, I guess I could try on the Colorless Stone. I'm gonna get Nana here. Bright Umbla is definitely really powerful after the Lin Ring. The Red Stone is also amazing on this banner. The Blue Stone, I guess not so much now that we have got Frozen status on Pirate Tibarn. He kind of just does it a lot better than Summer Raid in my opinion. And green just has demotes and Fram, so red it is, or even colorless. Four tickets left. I wouldn't mind getting Embla here. Okay, I have got the blue stones. I'll try. Should I go for... Actually, I'll go for the blue stone. I don't really mind getting Mirabilis. Oh, I'm gonna get her. She listened. So plus HP IV, minus resistance. Yeah, she's just way too good for a demo dancer. More than she has any right to be. It's amazing. So I got Mirabilis. I was thinking that maybe if I get Ephraim, at least like Earth Fire boost, armor plays, and as if, fodder is useful. But nope. Mirabilis it is. And I don't mind, merging her. And now we have got the final ticket. Can I get Embla, please? Why is the wild skill such a hard skill to get when now we have got the fortune skills? Okay, I'm gonna get female Lear here. Plus speed IV. Wow. Really amazing, but unfortunately, she doesn't have the best fodder. Even as Wave D is still like as good. If you cannot run the Scowl in the slot A. But I think I'm probably gonna be merging her. Alright, here is the old seasonal banner. From here, the green stone pretty much gives you the most amount of value, so I think I'm gonna be sticking with it. I'm gonna get Rhea. Okay, it is the Rhea day, it seems like. She doesn't have much of a fodder. Attack resistance unity, I guess. Probably gonna be merging her, I think. I wouldn't mind getting Gustav or Arthur. I think those are gonna be the best fodder units for me personally on the main account. And if I don't get a green stone, then I'll probably go with the colorless stone. Or even the red stone in case I get Henriette. Elencia, wow, such an old unit. I wish they, would give the seasonal dancers some kind of refine, but even the duo and harmonic dancers are getting skipped with duo Sigurd not being there for the refine yet. So selprobably the dancers are not getting it, and Plage and Dorothea is also not going to be getting it. I'm going to get one of the better green units with Selena. Her refine was amazing. There is a Selena dev. I really have a strong feeling, like how many ults does she get? And she even got a pretty nice weapon refine, both in her summer version and also in her original version. So you cannot convince me otherwise that there is a dev out there for Selena or Ursula or so many of the other units. I'm gonna get Grail here, minus speed, plus resistance. Who did I support him with? Oh yeah, Valentine Titania. 3 green stones. I would also like to get Halloween female Grima if I do. Okay, I'm gonna get Duopini here. Definitely not bad. I just kept like 3 different copies of Duopini because she was insane for Rooker Siege for doing the turn 1 clear. But I guess we don't really care too much about that because any kind of decent unit would just steamroll that kind of content. But Rooker Siege was incredibly fun. I'm gonna get Dorothea here. Yeah, she is also one of the victims of not getting the refine, but I mean, for these dancers, not having a preferred weapon to begin with was already kind of looking shaky for them. The next question is by Mephis, and they're asking me, hi PM1, I was curious, what do you think is the best use of the extra copies of the older Emblem units right now? I feel like when they came out, I thought it would be more worthwhile to hold onto them and use their fodder, but now I've had 2 extra Marth and Celica's sitting in my barracks for months. These stats from the merges don't seem like a huge deal, but I'm still starting to wonder if merging is better since power creep has been so bad this last year. Yeah, honestly, I cannot really bring myself to fodder off the Emblem units, and my reasoning is that how can I merge them when I know that their signature skills appear on the seasonal units after a couple of months, or even on these attuned units like Attuned Chimera having Legu's Friend, or even these skills getting a side grade like Legu's Loyalty or Potent Disarm. So it's a bit hard for me to personally merge, or even for me to fodder, I would say, and to recommend foddering them. I still, go over the best users of their skills because it's a, new point of discussion. But I think if you are playing a bit more seriously or competitively, then you should just be merging them, because even though these stats are not much in the value, these are still the equipable stats that you could just switch around in your barracks. So the convenience is really good, and the reason why stats don't really matter is mainly because you don't want to chase the merges. It takes a lot of value, but if you already have these units, then you might as well merge them. I'm gonna get minus attack Ninja Levitain. She should be getting a refine next month. So you might as well merge them, because these emblem heroes are going to be appearing on several banners, on many of the color shares, on many of the Hero Fest, on many of the special banners or something like that. So you might be getting extra copies of them. So it's something you could stack, over time, and even like getting +5, +6 merge on an emblem ring is not all that bad. So I would just suggest you to merge. But if you're a really casual player, and if you truly don't care about, those little bit of stats, and if you find more value in their fodder, like, momentum of Emblem Sigurd, which is really, really good, then I guess you could fodder. But, I just explained my reasoning why I personally do not like to fodder them. So hopefully that answer could help you. Because just switching these stats on any unit is so nice. Another Ninja Levitain? Okay. I guess I should be hoping that she's not minus attack plus speed. Okay. Her refine could be amazing. Like I say, it's kind of hard to mess up these dual phase brave weapon refines, in my opinion. Spring Veronica. At least she got a decent refine for her time. Gave out the order status. Alright, so that was the free summon, and now let's do the other summons that I have left here. So here we have the Hero Fest banner, and like I was saying, I would like to get a copy of Marth. I think he's the best unit out of this. Ivy is also really good. Soaring Echo is always going to be useful. Deadly Miasma has become even better now, I would argue, with the Lin Ring. Setting up the haste rain from a distance is so nice. I really hope they do not skip Fallen Edelgard from getting a refine. I mean, even if they refine her, I know that it's going to be a tame refine. Usually, these kinds of meta-influential units are still paying for their sins of the past times. But Fallen Dimitri definitely needs to get something good. Like, all of his unique things are now available in generic skills. And even back in those days, I ran him with the Ninja Naginata Plus. His preferred weapon wasn't even worth running when he came out. So, it's bad when you gotta replace someone's preferred weapon when they come out. as a new unit. I think I'll try for Louise. Another unit who is gonna be getting a refine, but it should be a couple of months, I think. Yeah, they should definitely try and increase the pace of the refines because young Ines got a refine like a year before, or more than that, before the units from his batch. So it's such a disparity, especially for these seasonal refines, and especially not for these brave refines. Minus speed, IV, Brave Celica, okay. Certainly do not mind. And those were all of the free summons from the main account. And now let's go to the free-to-play account and see how the luck goes there. On the free-to-play account, I have got around 280 free-to-play orbs saved up. As you saw, I spent quite a lot of orbs on the Emblem Lyn banner, then on the Lettering Ira and Athos banner, and I would say it was completely worth it. I was quite lucky. So I'm saving up for the Emblem hero next month, and also a hero as a banner depending on what it turns out to be. And I really want to summon on this Valentine banner, but I know I must restrain myself. Please, just give me New York Knit Ogre. Have the luck of the main account, or even, the other good blue units. I wouldn't mind getting Ice Fjorm. Okay, I'm gonna get Young Robin. I already have her on this account. Minus attack plus resistance. She does have the link skill, but that's pretty much it. Maybe I could fodder that to Lettering Lucina, but I hope Lettering Lucina is in the holo forms. I would really appreciate that. Here I would definitely like to do the other free summons first, before I go on to the Valentine banner. Never really summoned any kind of Rosado on this account, so would be nice. This fodder is still so valuable and still so unique for units with a certain stat line. I do have a lot of Louise that I had got. I think I got her when I was trying to get air merges many years ago, but I foddered quite a bit of them for the ideal skill that she has got, and also the rally skill, I think. So the next question is asking me, hey PM1, love your videos as always, keep up the great work. Now here's my question, do you look forward to reading any of the Forging Bonds conversations for the new Heroes banner? If so, which ones? One that comes to my mind is the conversation between Charlotte and Dorothea. It was so funny. I loved seeing them back in Edain's Forging Bonds. Yeah, I definitely look forward to the Forging Bonds. Honestly, in my opinion, Forging Bonds is a lot better than the actual story of the game. But I guess that's not a very high bar to clear. But still, I really liked the Forging Bonds of Fallen Leon. I still remember it fondly. I also really liked the Forging Bonds of Brave Soren. So I think those are gonna be the top ones for me. I also really like the Forging Bonds recent one with Dorothea and Charlotte. So I guess it's an ongoing thing now with Edain's Forging Bonds, as we saw. So I definitely love it. I many times go back and read them if I'm commuting somewhere and I just have time. It's a lot more fun for me instead of scrolling through some kind of short form content to rot my brain with. So I kind of just do that instead. But I really get sleepy, I don't know, after reading that in any kind of commute. From here, I would still aim for the greenstones. The greenstones give amazing value. The fodder. I would like to get Duo Dagger because I've had a minus speed Duo Dagger since forever, so it would be nice. Plus speed IV. Halloween Kagero. Yeah, there's also a Kagero dev. There's nowhere there isn't one. Like, come on. How many alts that she has gotten? Even her Leech doesn't get that many. Saizo had such a hard time getting one. Orochi, her friend, for some reason is not popular enough to get one. I'm gonna get Bright Lynn after so many years, the original flash status unit with Candlelight. Alright, I would really like to get Summer Selena. I don't really have her on this account. She may help me. Okay, Spring Fur is also nice. At least she's got the piercing and the full null follow-up and the armor effective damage. So that's something, plus attack. Yeah, that's exactly the thing that she wants. And she's got the harsh command plus. Alright, Greenstone's doing good here. From the Redstones, I already have dual lift. I would probably want to get Harmonic Altina, Winter Altina. But I'm probably going to be trying on the colorless stones because Pirate Barn would be amazing. And Bride Micaiah as well. I don't really have any of those units. Even Cyan Leaf would be amazing. Witch Rhea showing up here as well. Yeah, truly Day of Rhea, like I said. And Spring Myrrh is in the colorless pool. And Spring Myrrh is of the time of Bright Catria. And you can see that nobody really uses Spring Myrrh, even for like the game mode that she was made for. So Bright Catria was truly one of the greatest units ever made, in my opinion, for the sheer fact that how useful she has been all this time. Alright, I'm gonna get Sharina here. I already had a Spring Sharina, but I think I foddered her for something. What did I Oh yeah, Live for Bounty. I foddered her for this skill. Why are these skills so rare? For no reason. I foddered her for this. I think I might do it again for some updated unit. I think I should try on the colorless stone. Maybe Pirate Barn would show up with the frozen. Nope, it is gonna be Dozla. Range armors truly have it the worst. Like, I have a hard time making top 3 of the range armors at this point. Like, Winter Marth was good for a while. I mean, he is in the colorless pool right now. But even then, he had an uphill battle with the speed checks. Pirate Hinoka showing up here. The unit that was made for countering Brave Hector. Back in those days. Minus attack, plus speed, okay. Not the worst. Should I try on the colorless? I think I should try on the colorless again. I might get lucky. Noir. Okay, never mind. There's also, Duo Hilda. I wouldn't really mind getting her, actually. At least I could maybe make use of her Duo Button. Okay, no greenstone, so that makes it easy. Bluestone doesn't really have much. Another Noir, you gotta be kidding me, man. What is happening? Please. No. This was my chance of getting Pirate Barn or Bride Micaiah. She has nothing. Okay, please not the third Summer Noir. Yeah, blue mainly has Pala and Halloween TK that were, that I would like to get. Maybe Summer Lynn. Valentine Mist, okay. Yeah, I actually kind of wanted to get her so that I could fodder her for her Valor skill. So gain another skill for no reason. That is rare. Okay, 3 tickets left. 1 colorless stone, again making it easy for me. I don't have to pick between. Oh, what is happening? Another Dozla. The colorless is so cursed. Minus speed, at least he's like good IV. His dagger was useful for a long time. Okay, I'm kind of scared of the colorless stones now at this point. Near Leap. Okay, I'll take it. At least she has got the lull skill. I actually got her many times in the previous years. Free summons and everything. Plus speed IV. Okay, my last ticket here. No colorless stone, so this means that I have to get Halloween female Grima now, or Gustav, or Winter Archer, or Nyla. Okay. Summer Sita is not bad. Still, she is a harmonic unit, so that is going to be helping in resonant battles, at the very least. Plus HP IV. Alright, so those were the free summons from the seasonal banner. Wouldn't say I was too lucky, but that's fine. I think I used up a lot of my luck on the Athos and Emblem Lin banner. I already have Mirabilis, I already have Spring Sylvain on this account. I really want to get Embla for sure, but red is also really good. Galvig is fantastic for, you know, the Gale Forcing, so wouldn't mind. And even Nefni is kind of underrated because of her sweep effect and her special jump support. So red is pretty nice here, but I want to prioritize my colorless stones. If I get red Embla, then that means I don't have to bless my Layla for the Astra season. I mean, her support is kind of useless in the Astra season. Most of the teams that I run into are going to be having Freyr, but still, I would just like to have, you know, Embla as a backup in case a team doesn't have it. At least I'm getting one colorless stone. Not much here. I am completely fine getting unlucky if it means I get lucky on the Emblem Hero banner. I don't want to put myself through, you know, the Emblem Celica process here with the next Emblem Hero, so the game can, you know, take the luck from me right now. Or maybe I could try and get Rhea, but gonna be really hard. Would be absolutely amazing if I do get her, because my best New Year savior right now is Pharma Brave Edelgard with the Shield Fighter. And she has been putting in a lot of work, so, you know, I wouldn't be that upset if I didn't get her. But still, I'll try on the colorless stone. I'll also try on the green stone for Edelgard. She is amazing nuke, so it's definitely worth a try. I don't think I'm gonna try on the redstone though. Dimitri is still good, but I think right now I don't want to spend too many orbs. And Edelgard and Rhea are the top priority if I do get lucky. Nope. I'm gonna get Tanya here. Yeah, that's completely fine. We'll know about the Hero Rises banner, and then I think I'll be more comfortable in spending the orbs on this banner. But still, the Emblem Hero banner kind of makes me paranoid and, you know, kind of makes me want to save more orbs. So this is my summoning session. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know about your summons in the comments with all of the free summons that we have gotten, and you can click the link on the screen right now to check out my breakdown of the Valentine banner, because there is a lot of text. And make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as the amount of Valentine Edelgard showing up in this video. So with that, so let's see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.